30 seconds until minions
All right,
spawn.
and we are back here with League of Legends on today. SMSU playing on the red side, getting invaded here. SMSU does get the word down, so they do get the information here as the invade comes through. And we should have a good game coming out. Yone versus Aatrox in the top lane. Viego versus Gragas in the jungle. Talia versus Akshan in the mid lane.
Minions have
And
spawned.
Sivir Nautilus versus Caitlyn Rell in the bottom. Should be an interesting matchup. I know this top lane counter matchup is coming out. The Yone is the counter pick to Aatrox here, so SMSU will have to be a little careful for that. Otherwise, things are pretty even. SMSU did get the pick of their AD carry after seeing the opponent's AD carry here, so hopefully SMSU are able to translate that into a winning bot lane. We will see. This Talia Akshan matchup is interesting here. We'll have to see how this plays out. Looks like Sivir gonna push in SMSU's bot lane, and a hook lands right away here. A lot of damage getting traded back. A lot of damage traded on to Caitlyn for free here. Now trying to push the wave back, but it looks like Sivir and Nautilus are going to be the ones to hit two first. Aatrox trying to fight Yone. Shield comes up. And SMSU do not hit two first. It means they have to back off and wait for this wave to come into them bottom.
As expected.
And pretty much a very even start to the game here. Nothing crazy happening on the map. See SMSU trying to CS under turret here. Aatrox gets a nice trade in top. Should be happy with that. Akshan taking a little bit of damage in mid. Ooh, a lot of damage gonna come into Akshan here as the as the support roams all the way mid for that gank. Akshan does get the flash out in time, but Nautilus very active on the map here. SMSU looking for a gank onto the Yone. Well, it looks like he should be getting out. SMSU trying to force the flash, but it does not need to use it. Let's take a lot of damage and going to go ahead and recall. Aatrox also going to be recalling here. Going to try to maintain where the minion wave is at. And we'll see both top laners coming back with full health. Gragas going for an invade here. And they might go for like a repeat gank on Yone after this. Krugs from Gragas. This will be interesting to see what happens top lane here. SMSU's lane is pushing in. And now SMSU gets spotted on the Gragas. SMSU should see the Viego. Also top lane here. SMSU losing a little bit in the CS department. Down about 400 gold just from farm. Gragas does find Viego here, but mid lane starts to collapse here. A lot of action here. SMSU, they need to get. Akshan isn't able to get there. But a kill traded back out. I still think SMSU are on the losing end of that, however, as the Void Grubs are secured. Diego in a decent position to gank mid lane here. We'll see if he goes through with it, if Akshan is able to stay safe. Akshan ward tells him what's going on. SMSU bot lane gonna go ahead and take it back here. Ooh, and a lot of damage coming out mid lane. Devoted, taken low, and does get taken out. Here comes the TP back to mid lane. And here comes the dragon setup. Akshan going pretty hard mid. Forcing things out, but SMSU, they do not know this dragon's going, or do they? Gragas might find it here. He does see what's going on. Is he gonna get in time? He's not gonna know the HP of the dragon. The dragon does get secured, but SMSU might be able to win this fight. Rel coming up. Gets a knock up onto one. SMSU should be able to secure that kill, and they do. SMSU get one kill in a trade for that dragon. They're still behind by 900 gold right now. And Leah just really doing work in this mid lane, making it difficult for Devoted to have a good lane here. And a fight in top lane here. Oh, SMSU, they appear to be winning it here. Both flashes come out, I think. And then engage onto Rel. Rel does get the engage onto Sivir here. Gragas is here. SMSU looking for a hard engage. Gragas finds the knockback on Sivir. SMSU pick up one. Can they get both? Nautilus getting the CC here. Rel taking that hook. SMSU finishing off the Nautilus. SMSU with a nice double kill. And that is a gold equalizer here. SMSU now only down 200 gold and gonna go ahead and try to get this plate in bottom. A lot of gold goes to SMSU and very nice gank in the bottom lane. And Nautilus kind of gets baited into that a little bit. Oh, Akshan gonna be in trouble here mid. Not a lot of mana, not a lot of HP versus Talia here. Kind of getting zoned out. And does get taken out, unfortunately. A little bit of greed there from Akshan, unwilling to let that much CS go. Gragas is now finding out that everyone is following him. Nautilus walks up mid. Viego also in his jungle. Rel deciding to group here. SMSU trying to clear the wards out. And here comes Aatrox down. Nautilus is able to find the engage on him. Aatrox trying to fight back here. Has to pop his ult. Now a 4 versus 4, but SMSU are chunked a little bit here. They are going to go ahead and start the Void Grubs, trying to prevent their opponents from getting this. Devoted gets engaged on. Now SMSU is going to have to find a good part of the fight. A lot of damage going on Pajamas. He's taken out. SMSU, they're looking for an Akshan reset, but they can't find it. Krillic is taken out as well. Now Devoted in a bad spot, and he is probably going to get taken out here. Nautilus getting away. SMSU lose 3. And that gold advantage goes back the other way. It's kind of a farming match down and bottom. And here comes the gank here on top. The Yone able to flash out of the Gragas combo. And Yone gonna walk away. Flash expended, but life still there. All right, now we're coming up on the Dragon timer. Dragon coming up in the next 30-ish seconds. That'll be the next objective. Both teams are probably looking to fight over. Pajamas maybe winning this trade in top. Big shield coming out from Yone is close, and oh, Pajamas loses it just barely. And that is the small margins that League of Legends is played by. If he gets the kill there, it's huge for SMSU, but losing that fight just barely puts SMSU on the back end of things. Devoted gonna get engaged on here, and he's gonna get picked. SMSU looking for an engage on the other side of things. A lot of damage going on to Nautilus, but Viego is here, and Caitlyn is getting ran at. SMSU trying to finish this Nautilus. They do finish the kill, but at what cost? They're caught out. Gragas trying to get out here. Rel also popping the ult, trying to run. Not able to get far enough. Yone intercepting the Aatrox in top. Aatrox doing okay, but Yone started that matchup with a lot less HP, and trade's really even. SMSU also lose Dragon there in the meantime off that mid lane pick. Oh my gosh, the damage coming out from Talia mid. It's just crazy. Oh, actually, I'm just really struggling in this lane. And this looks like it's snowballing pretty far against SMSU now. Pajamas even struggling to make it to lane here against Yone. Losing 3/4 of his health in that short engagement. SMSU in a 2v2. Oh, it is a difficult spot to be in. Unfortunately, Akshan just too far behind to really be a lot of use in these fights. Sivir using flash there and spell shield to stop that Gragas gank. And this Rift Herald charging mid now, doing a lot of damage to SMSU's tier 2. And there goes the tier 2 in top lane. SMSU really struggling here. And here comes the squad bottom. SMSU, they're in such a bad spot for this fight. There's so many opponents. Krillin goes in, tries to CC him up, but all of them 5-man bottom. And the SMSU can't do anything about it. SMSU lose 3. And what looks like the game is appearing to be about over here. I don't know if there's any comeback possible now. My screen is frozen here for a second. Not sure exactly what happened. This game is appearing to be about over. Yone going in on Gragas here and just shredding him. Insane how much damage that character does. Oh, and Devoto gets hit by a random skill shot. Dies for it. I did not even have vision of him. That just hit kind of luckily. Talia gonna go ahead and kill Caitlyn. Leah 9-0, just a huge problem, and look at this Yone, it's such a big problem top lane. Another random freeze coming out here, not sure exactly what's happening. It's on Riot side or what. Replay system appearing to have a problem. Come on. Waiting on things to load here. Not exactly sure what's going on. Well, we will be right back when the game is back here.